Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it's time for our 4th episode of our Pokemon Stadium 2 playthrough. In the last episode, we managed to get revenge against Whitney's Miltank in the Goldenrod City Gym in Gym Leader Castle. We took a brief little time out, probably a little bit too much time that you guys wanted to have to sit through, but we checked out Earl's Pokemon Academy and the mind-blowing resources of all the information that are in there, and we made it into Ecruteak City Gym. We took on the first 2 trainers. We are currently sitting here waiting to take on Morty, Gym Leader of Ecruteak City. This one's going to be a bit of a challenge, because of course he is kind of a tough gym leader. Whether you choose to believe or not, Mystic Power does exist. You know what? So does Instinct Power, buddy. It's not all Team Blue for you. Now we see, oh, he's got a Marowak. Okay, so his team, he's got a Gengar, Ariados, Sudowoodo, Noctowl, Girafarig, and Marowak. So, best thing for us, I'm thinking I do want to bring Machamp, get some super effective damage off on the Gengar with Earthquake and Sudowoodo with the Vital Throw. Not going to lead with Machamp, I don't think, though. Maybe our best bet would be to lead Blaze. I don't know, this guy has a lot of type diversity. But, since we have Ice Punch on Fluffy, I'm going to bring Fluffy. I'm going to also bring Machamp. If the Sudowoodo is the lead, I can switch into Machamp to resist any Rock-type attacks. Now, for the rest of the team, that Girafarig might be a problem. I don't think I have much to worry about Marowak, so who would deal with that Girafarig the best? I'm going to try Zapdos. In fact, hang on, I might want to lead Zapdos to get some paralysis off. So Zapdos will be the lead. Fluffy and Machamp are the next Pokemon in. Let's see how our first attempt, and hopefully our last attempt, goes against Morty.
Against Ecruteak's gym leader, Morty. Will the challenger be able to advance in the face of persistent attacks by his Ghost-type Pokemon?
I hope so. Alright, so leading Zapdos was a good idea. We have Noctowl here. Let's go for the Thunder Wave first of all. Now, should I just go ahead and do the double teams? That could be an idea. Paralyze the Noctowl and get up some evasiveness, which could come in handy. I might do that because I haven't been using double team this entire time. And you're not very physically offensive, so that's not going to hurt too much. That hurt more than I want it to. A nice 52 damage. So, let's start the double teams anyway. Takedown isn't fully accurate, so after a couple double teams, we can probably start dodging some of those. Now we have 3 Zapdos on the field. Look at that.
It raised its evasiveness.
And takedown. You're going to connect? You're going to land critical now, aren't you?
What now? Critical hit.
Hello, Stadium 2. Oh, you're so fun.
One Pokemon
Thundershock, super effective. Special defense is very nice for Noctowl, of course. But we can switch into Fluffy when they land another critical takedown and go for the Ice Punch. In fact, now that we have a chance, I'm going to switch into Fluffy now. I can send Zapdos in to take a hit later on. But come on. Like, does evasiveness increase your chances to be hit by critical? I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Stadium has some really creative ways to consider its own rules, as you've seen. Okay, awesome. I'll take that. For that critical, landing through double team, 2 paralysis in a row, I'm going to say we're evened up. I'm going to stop complaining. Go for the super effective Ice Punch.
This Pokemon is switching out.
Alright then. In comes...
Oh, it's Gengar!
Gengar. But the nice thing is, when Gen 2 came along, your special stat went to the attack, not defense. Never mind, you handled that pretty well. Let's go for Sing Attack. Now, if I miss it, I can't be that upset about it, because we're kind of even with the whole odds and percentages and stuff. We handled that quite nicely. Now, can we land the Sing Attack? This would be amazing if we could. No, I didn't think so. I'm going to try one more. And I wonder, once it falls asleep, should I send in Machamp, go for the Earthquake? And, okay, so Stadium 1, I believe they changed the number of turns of sleep that you can get. Did they keep it changed for this? Because switching into Machamp now is risky. I'm going to do it. But the risk is, if they have minimal turns of sleep, they could wake up on, not this turn of course, but the next turn and go for Psychic then. But we have okay special defense for Machamp, and it's not stab from Gengar. We might be okay? That's a big question mark on might, but we're going to see if we can land an Earthquake. Come on, pull through, you can do this. Stay asleep. Yes! Alright. And when the Noctowl comes in, we can go for Strength. If Machamp's still here.
Drill the weakness.
The weakness indeed. Alright, that was the biggest fear that I had, the Gengar. It is down. Excellent. So what is next? Noctowl is there. Arg. That's all you have to say. Alright, so the Noctowl is still paralyzed. The last Pokemon in is going to be the Girafarig.
Oh, it's Girafarig.
Kinda knew it. And this thing will have a stab psychic attack against us.
The number of remaining Pokemon is 3 to 2. This battle's outcome is still far from
I'm gonna go for Vital Throw. Or should I hope the Quick Claw activates? I'm gonna go Vital Throw. It's our most powerful attack. Psy Beam. Now we might survive that.
a furious attack. Bam! That worked perfectly.
We do, alright. And let's get a nice powerful Vital Throw. I'm gonna put my faith in the Quick Claw after this.
That's it.
And try to get off as much damage as we can. Earthquake will definitely be the better attack. Come on. Yes! Don't know if that was the Quick Claw or not, but I'll take that.
A sharp attack. Hit that one good.
So I think Zapdos can get the KO. Would Zapdos be faster? I don't know. That is our best bet, though. He is our fastest Pokemon left on the team. So if he's not faster than Girafarig, clearly Fluffy would not be. Zapdos is our best bet to deal with Girafarig. With 11 HP remaining. Okay, says the announcer. Let's do this. Hopefully, we can get the win here and then continue on into the next gym as well. Try to breeze through Gym Leader Castle. Yes, we are faster. Drill Peck brings down Girafarig. Let's go for a super effective Thunder Shock on the Noctowl when it comes back in. And even when we lose Zapdos, we do have Ice Punch on Fluffy. Arrgh. I think we have this one. Don't want to call it too soon. The Noctowl still has decent HP left, if I recall. A little over half? Yes. Just about half, actually. I like how it sounds in this, too. Like, the... What was it be? Like, you know, the 8-bit cries of the Game Boy games, of course, they had, you know, they left a lot to be desired. But with the sort of more realistic version of Stadium games, they've updated the cries, and it sounds like an actual owl, which is pretty cool. Alright, so we do lose Zapdos here. I think I said at the beginning of the playthrough, hopefully, or fortunately, this is not a Nuzlocke, because I would never want to see anyone try to Nuzlocke one of these challenge kind of games, like Stadium or Coliseum and such. In fact, that was part of a joke that I had a while back when Pokemon Go first came out. Imagine someone trying to Nuzlocke Pokemon Go. You would never make it. You'd be transferring Pokemon left and right. But I believe Ice Punch should pick up the knockout with Noctowl, as we defeat Morty. A little too close for my comfort. And this is only halfway through the gym leaders. We haven't even gotten close to the Elite Four yet. Now, who is next? I think Chuck, if I'm thinking of the order properly. Chuck or Jasmine? And from what I remember, I think Jasmine doesn't have anyone in her gym with her. I lost. I will have to increase my training. There's another gym down. Excellent. We were rolling along. We made it a lot farther in this one than we did back in the Gym Leader Castle in Stadium 1. So, Chuck... Just 2 trainers. We can get through this, as long as we don't fail and lose. Alright, so let's get our team back in once again. Blaze, Sprout, Zapdos, Fluffy, Machamp with the Quick Claw, which I'm pretty sure came in handy there, and Sheldon, our Blastoise. So, who is the first opponent? I didn't even look at the name. It's a black belt, though, in Cyanwood City Gym. Hiya! I hate picky little things, come on! See, the team's starting to look a little bit more scary. But we do have a Drill Peck to deal with some of these fighting types. Zapdos would be good against the Seaking as well, so Zapdos is our lead. The Rock type and Ground type would be the big concern for us, but I can bring Sheldon. I can bring Sprout also. And we have Fluffy with Ice Punch, but Fluffy's not going to be very good if the fighting types come in here, so let's bring Sheldon. Let's try Sprout. Sheldon and Sprout. We can get the Sunny Day and Solar Beam combo off, if it comes down to it. And look at look at the way the hands are covering that Pokeball back there. Now, do we see the Storm Badge anywhere here? Look at there's feet connecting over the entranceway. I love the graphics of the backgrounds in these gyms. And what's cool in this is if you go into the free battle, you can choose any one of these gyms that you've cleared as the background too. So it makes for some pretty interesting scenery. Alright, so this could have ice attacks, but I think we're going to go for the Thunder Shock. I should probably have Thunder Wave first. Oh, they're switching to Rhyhorn right now, I bet. Rhyhorn or Digret. I should have tried to predict that. It is the... Sorry, I said Diglett. I meant Doug Trio, but there we are. And they're going to probably have a rock move. Let's go to our most defensive of the two super effectives. It's going to be Sheldon, our Blastoise. We can use that Surf attack, which we taught him between Silver on Friday and Stadium on Saturday. Now, what do they go for? Please don't have Fisher, and don't predict that I'm sending in someone that's on the ground. We're going to see probably Rock Slide. Rock Smash. Why would you go for a fighting move on Zapdos? And that was a critical hit, too, so I'll take that. Yes! I forgot I gave him the leftovers. Excellent. Nice and healed up. Go for the Surf attack. Could go Ice Punch as well, but they're just going to continue Rock Smash. Alright, they're trying to lower our defense. I'm alright with that. They don't get the stat drop, though, fortunately. Now, this is not going to be one hit KO. I'm pretty sure our special attack is not good enough to bring down the Doug Trio in one hit. Pretty close, though. Let's go for Ice Punch, just to mix things up a little bit. I could have gone Skull Bash, but that gives them a chance to get some good damage off. Wait a minute. Yes, alright. I was going to say, if they manage to land that Fisher, come on. You see his claws? That was cool. Alright, the Doug Trio falls. Fortunately, the game did not decide to land that Fisher attack. They're keeping things nice and balanced for us this time around. So the next one in... Back to the Sea King. So there's not much it can do. It can Horn Drill, but other than that, I don't think there's much it can do to Sheldon. And Horn Drill is no longer affected by speed, so... I'm going to keep Sheldon in. Let's go for... Skull Bash, I think, would probably be our best bet. No, I'm going to Bide, just to see how this plays out. Now, Bide didn't really pull through in the last couple episodes last week. You're really trying Horn Drill. Alright, so should I switch out? I think I have the option to, but no. Actually, yes. Actually, no. If I lose anybody, I'd rather lose Sheldon. So let's stay in, and... I'm going to switch to Ice Punch. I'm pretty sure we're locked into Bide, though. Yeah, storing energy. Don't hit. Don't hit. Excellent. Alright, so... Unfortunately, there's not much we can do here. We're going to keep going for the Ice Punch until the Bide is used up. Unleash the energy. And there we go. So this is their third Horn Drill. Statistically speaking, it should have landed by now, but fortunately it did not. I'm going to keep going for Ice Punch just on the off chance we can freeze this thing. Are we really faster? I wouldn't have thought so. Alright, so this one, every time they use this, yeah, they're getting closer to hitting. Calm down, announcer. That wasn't anything special. That was just random luck. Anyways, let's go and switch into... I'm going to say probably Zapdos. I'm going to Thunder Wave this thing. And then, if Sprout has to come in, at least it's going to be certainly faster. We can go for Sunny Day, Solar Beam, and that would set us up nicely for whatever fighting type comes in next. And I'm pretty sure the Black Belt will bring in a fighting type. Endure. Alright. Go ahead. I think you still have one Horn Drill left, unless you PP up, in which case you'll have 4 left. So, the Paralysis is now affecting the Sea King. Let's go for the Thunder Shock. I could go double team, but the moment I try that, and they land the Horn Drill anyway, I'm going to get really mad at that, so let's not waste time doing that. Go for some super effective Thunder Shock. Now, I don't remember which episode it was. I think it was an episode of Silver earlier this week. I mentioned there was a viewer whose name, unfortunately, I forget. In fact, while we do this, I'm going to see if I can find it on my phone. But somebody did mention that in Pokemon Crystal, there was a move tutor that could teach you Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Flamethrower. And you know what? I got to focus on this fight. I can't find the name, but I will see if I can find that. No, I got to find it. Bear with me. You got something to watch anyway, as it goes for Endure and is paralyzed. And I'll check my notifications. We're going to drop the Sea King with this. Down it goes. Alright. The viewer's name was... Where is it at?
There's only one Pokemon left.
Santa Goomba. So, Santa Goomba, if you're watching this episode... In fact, I'm pretty sure that was you. Yep. Thank you, Santa Goomba, for letting me know about Pokemon Crystal version, in which you can get the Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, or Flamethrower attacks taught by a move tutor, which I might do off camera. Like, I don't want to do a whole playthrough of Crystal just for that, but I might do that just sort of, on my own, just to improve the moves of some of my Pokemon. Because Zapdos with Thunderbolt would be so amazing. But I'm not going to do that until after we've completed the Silver and the Stadium 2 playthroughs, just to sort of keep things, balanced and even with the playthrough as it's going on. So super effective Drill Peck on Hitmonlee. Ooh, almost brought it down immediately. Miss, miss, miss. Ah, but we can go for. Would Leech Seed bring you down at this point, Hitmonlee? The Sprout is our last Pokemon. We can just go for the Solar Beam now. That would be 2 turns. I don't know what they're going to do that's going to sort of mix things up a little bit. Let's do it. Let's land a big, powerful Solar Beam. Watch them use Endure or something. If they do, I can then go for Leech Seed after that, though. Charging up that Solar Beam. Mega Kick. Don't critical. Even a critical probably wouldn't have gotten us at that point, though. But a powerful Solar Beam fires off on a 10 HP remaining Hitmonlee. This should secure us the KO. And I just realized, we're going to fight Chuck. His Poliwrath, who defeated Arbok back in the Silver playthrough, is going to be weak to our Grass Attack Solar Beam. I'm looking forward to that. Of course, we could have an Ice Attack, though. But I think best idea, we would be able to use the Thunder Wave on Zapdos to paralyze it. If I can get a switch into Sprout nice and clean, I can go for a Sunny Day Solar Beam. We got a plan for Poliwrath. Why? Because... why not? Whenever somebody says why in the world of Pokemon, I think, why? Why not? Let's continue. We got time for at least one more battle here. And as I say, we might be lucky enough to go and take on Jasmine as well, if she does have nobody else in the gym with her. You didn't falter at the sight of us, brother. You must have guts. Come on! There's that Poliwrath. So we see a lot of fighting types as well, and a Sandslash and Grand Bull. So... let's start with our own fighting type. Machamp. I'll bring Zapdos. And for some super effective damage to that Poliwrath, indeed, Sprout is choice number 3. Let's do this. And the thing is, if I lose to Chuck, how do I fill up the rest of this episode? I don't know. We'll deal with that if and when it happens. Machamp's Fists of Fury come flying in here. And they lead with Hitmonchan. Fortunately, no Psychic type attacks from you, no Flying type either. Can you even learn Acrobatics in the later generations? I do not know. Let's go for a Stab, Vital Throw. This might hurt. Miss! Alright, excellent. We'll go for the Vital Throw now. I'm pretty sure Hitmonchan outspeeds, so we can't really go for a... actually, a Vital Throw still isn't going to take the KO. And statistically speaking, they have to land the Dynamic Punch. I gotta accept it. And we are confused. Come on. Yes, he breaks through. Alright. So they're going for Dynamic Punch. Is there anyone I can switch into to take that? Well, both Zapdos and Sprout would resist it. But I'm going to let Machamp stay in. If he does fall, we can get a clean switch into Zapdos, go for the Drill Peck. Let's go for the Vital Throw. No, let's try the Strength Attack to see if we're faster or if the Quick Claw is going to activate. No, Dynamic Punch. If you land, you're going to take us down. Yep, there it goes. You can tell by the attack when that's a critical hit too. But you can tell by the sound of the attack as the opponent launches it. You can hear either the sound of the attack or just a like a whiff, basically. So Zapdos, you're in next. And hopefully Poliwrath will be in after Hitmonchan. We can Thunder Wave it. Zapdos himself could bring the Poliwrath down. But first things first, let's deal with the Hitmonchan on screen with a Drill Peck. Mach Punch. I suppose that is your best bet. We resist it, but we were going to drop you with a Drill Peck before you got any damage off, so a Quick Attack type move is the smartest way to go. Can't fault you for that, Hitmonchan, but out of my way. We got some other Pokemon to deal with. What? How, brother? So next in, you're going to see that Poliwrath.
Oh, it's Sandslash!
Sandslash! So that is a switch out. We could have a rock type attack. Sprout, you're coming in. We can't Thunder Wave this, unfortunately, but we could Leech Seed it. I think the best bet, though... no, you know what? Leech Seed might be the best way to go. Because it can get some damage off on us, and while we charge up for the Solar Beam, I'd like to be able to get some HP back. You have Dynamic Punch, too? And you missed that one. So let's go for HP recovery. Start with Leech Seed, then go into Sunny Day, then go Solar Beam. I want to set the Sunny Day up in case Poliwrath comes in next. It landed. No! Confusion. So fortunately though, if that's all that Sandslash has to work with, to hit us with, then I think we'll be okay. Plus we could break out of Confusion at some point too. That is all you have, really?
What would do?
It lands.
That didn't accomplish much.
Now, come on. Land the Leech Seed. Come on!
Confused.
Don't do this, game. Don't do this.
It's a fierce
So,
battle.
I like to do the math on this. So, Dynamic Punch is 50% accurate,
What now?
which means there was a 25% chance it was going to land that time. We have a 50% chance to hit ourselves 3 times.
Lost in confusion.
12, 6, 3% chance. Less than 3% chance, I think, of any of this happening. Really, game.
What's next?
So this is how all the episodes on Sundays are going to end, aren't they?
Oh, it has no strength left.
Alright then. So we're going into Zapdos, and the nice thing is, we've got Double Team. This thing's not going to touch us once we get a Double Team up. Wait, it's using Rollout? Super effective? Oh right, but it's going to miss. Double Team it up.
Heated action continues.
Really, 3% chance. If I'm doing the math right, feel free to correct me if I'm not, but based on what I understand about the percentages,
It raised its evasiveness.
such a minimal chance now.
There's the
Wait.
attack. Oh, that's a miss.
Thank you, I will take that.
Sparks are
And
flying.
let's go for the Drill Pecks now, see if we can get enough damage off. This thing has good defense, so it's going to take probably, I'm going to say 4 Drill Pecks.
A light hit.
5 Drill Pecks, probably. Now stop hitting these rollout attacks, come on, knock it off.
Oh, that missed too.
Excellent, so if they can keep missing a few of these, we'll be in a good spot. Now can we land a critical Drill Peck? Even things out for us, game. Just come
What will
on.
it do? A light tap.
Of course not. Now, okay, wait.
What now?
If we manage to get to the point that we do defeat the Sand Slash, leave a comment down below. I'm asking you ahead of time. Do you think the last Drill Peck will be the critical one that they give us? Never mind! Yes, there's one there! Alright, so I think we're good, as long as they don't land this to confuse us. Miss!
That missed too.
Alright, it's looking kinda dangerous, but I don't know what the last one's gonna be. I'm gonna assume that each gym leader is gonna bring their main Pokemon, so I'm expecting Poliwrath to come in.
Yes, it's a hit.
Whew.
It's going down.
We managed to pull through. I wasn't really expecting to, knowing the way this game tends to go sometimes.
Pokemon left.
Final Pokemon is in. You can Thunder Wave the Poliwrath. Now, would you have Rock Slide, or what did you teach us? What TM did you give us? Dynamic Punch, what am I thinking? Let's go for the Thunder Wave for Paralysis. And what are your defenses like, Poliwrath? I don't know offhand.
It's gripped by
I still think Drill Peck is the better attack to go for.
What's this?
That one misses too. Alright, excellent. Thankfully, the one Double Team is pulling through. Now, I'm going to say, I might be being generous here, but that's going to make up for all of the
Struck home.
Dynamic Punches and stuff hitting us and all that stuff. No, wait, all the confusions of us hurting ourselves.
What will it do?
That one hit.
Become confused. The
Oh,
right
brother.
battle continues.
But we can do this. Now, we hit ourselves 3 times with Sprout. We're not going to hit ourselves with Zapdos. There's the Drill Peck. Critical?
Furious attack. Bullseye.
Nope. But now, one more hit will bring it down as it's fully paralyzed. It's coming down to the wire here. But this is what I like about it. It's all exciting.
Aha, it's confused
Yes,
no
alright.
more.
I was getting a little bit frustrated. Not sure if you could tell out there, but tiny little bit. But we managed to pull through and
There are
defeat
no
Chuck.
more remaining Pokemon.
What? How?
That's it.
I really don't know. Based on the percentages of this game, tends to throw the players away. But we end the battle with Chuck. That is 5 of the gym leaders down now. Not bad, not bad. You're strong! Would you please make me your apprentice? I suppose I could, but you're a gym leader. I'm just a trainer. I'm not interested in training anybody else under me just yet. And it is just Jasmine. Let's give this a shot right now. We know she's going to have Steel types, so Blaze is going to be a good one to go with. And Machamp as well. Go for the... It's been kind of coming in handy, so let's go for that Quick Claw again. And Sheldon. So we have some resistances in Blaze and Sheldon, but of course she's not going to have all Steel types, though. I'm Jasmine. Pleased to meet you. But she has a good number of Steel types. You don't even have your Steelix? Wait, yes you do. It was just not shown. There it is. Alright. So, yes, we got 4 Steel types. I'm gonna lead... I don't know. I'm gonna lead Zapdos, because I would expect her to fake us out and go for either the Corsola or Mantine. And let's also bring Sprout and Blaze. So we can go for some electric attacks on the Mantine. If the Corsola comes in, we can go for Sprout. Wonder if we're going to see Explosion from that Forretress. Okay, let's do this, Zapdos. You can paralyze anything, except for that Steelix, of course. And what are you going to lead with? And we see the Skarmory. Well, we can Thunder Wave and Thunder Shock this. Let's do that. First of all, go for the Paralysis, unless they switch out to Steelix, which they might be doing. I'm recalling Skarmory. Thanks for the update.
Oh, it's Steelix.
Yep, Steelix. Alright, so would she go for a Rock Attack right now? It is possible. I'm going to start things off, go for Double Team, just to see what Steelix wants to go for. We could dodge whatever it lands against us. I don't remember what Jasmine likes to play in this, or how she likes to play it. We're going to find out together. It does have Rock Throw. We dodge it. Alright, so knowing that, who's our best switch in? Sprout, I'm going to say. We can't Toxic this, but we can Leech Seed it, and then go for a Sunny Day Solar Beam combo. If only I brought Machamp. Go for a nice Vital Throw. Now, of course, the physical defense of Steelix is kind of crazy. But special defense shouldn't be too good. And Onyx is known to have some of the lowest base attacks, so Steelix doesn't have that much more to work with. But despite the fact that that's not Stab, that actually did quite a bit. All things considered. Let's go for the Leech Seed. And slowly heal back. You're switching out. I'm exchanging Steelix. How many different types of switching do you have in your dialogue? Alright, so Skarmory is in. I'm expecting a flying type attack to come next. Come on, really? Why? But I think our best bet is go to Blaze. We can start going for Fire Punches and possible Fire Blast if need be. He might take a flying type attack like Drill Peck here, and our defense is not amazingly good. I think Skarmory has decent attack, so this could be kind of dangerous. I'm going for Fly. So which of us is faster? Let's go for the Fire Punch. See what happens here. We are faster, so they could switch out. So our best bet, I think, is to go with the Fire Punch. Even if they switch to Corsola, well, if they switch to something else, I'm going to try the Dragon Breath. Because we could paralyze whatever comes in. Yeah, we do see the switch out. That's enough. And we're going to see either Mantine or Corsola, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I had to predict that possible switch. See if we can get some paralysis here. Come on, do it, Blaze. Dragon Fang boosted. Little damage, but we now have the option to switch into Sprout. And I think Zapdos is going to be good to go for the Skarmory. We have to reserve Blaze for the Steelix and go for a either Fire Punch or Fire Blast. And if Blaze falls, there's really not much more any of the rest of the team can do against the Steelix. This could be a do-over in the next episode. Ancient Power. Special-based rock-type attack. It is Stab, but we have nice special defense. Now is probably the time to go for Sunny Day. No, you know what? They're going to probably switch. So let's go for the Leech Seed. There we go. I'm getting good at predicting the computer, at least. If only I can do that in the Wi-Fi battles. So Skarmory is back in. This is going to take so long in the last part of the episode. Now land this one. You missed the last time. There we go. So we'll gain back some HP every turn. If I switch into Blaze, we know the Corsola will come back in. I'm going to go to Zapdos to resist the flying type attack. What can we do to the Steelix? What I'm going to do here, I'm going to double team, first of all. Try to avoid the fly, but even if we don't dodge it, it's going to take resisted damage. Then I'm going to expect them to switch back into the Steelix. That being the case, immediately after this turn, I'm going to switch into Blaze. And sorry this is taking so long, but Jasmine's obviously a really crafty trainer. She knows when to make her switches. We dodged with that double team, thankfully. A little bit more HP is sapped from Skarmory. Now, naturally, they're going to switch out to get rid of the Leech Seed. No, switch. Hang on. Let's go into Blaze. And I could go for a Fire Punch against the Steelix, which we are going to see come in, but I'm going to predict they go back into the Corsola, and I'm going to try Dragon Breath again. There we go. Yeah, Steelix, of course. So there's so much prediction and switching back and forth. Like, it's taking way longer than it needs to. We're already past the half-hour mark. Sorry for the extended episode today, everybody. So, again, like I say, we're going to expect that Corsola to come in. Let's go Dragon Breath. And even if they don't switch, we could paralyze whatever stays in. But nope, there is the switch, of course. I could predict the switch and go to Sprout immediately, but then they would switch again. I got to try to hit these things as they come in. So, Ancient Power, obviously, is the move that Corsola is going to go for. Critical and paralyzed. Now, of course, as I say, we got to preserve Blaze. So we're going to go into Sprout. I should have taught Sprout Giga Drain. We did get that TM from Erica in Silver. But I want to wait till we get Sludge Bomb as well and switch up the Sunny Day Solar Beam combo for Giga Drain and Sludge Bomb. So Sprout is back in as we see the Ancient Power again. So with Skarmory coming in next, what can we do to get some damage off on Skarmory? I'm going to do the Leech Seed again. Whoops, wrong button. Go for it, Leech Seed, just to gain a little bit of HP back. And Sprout is our best way to deal with Corsola. Although, every time it switches in and takes a Dragon Breath, it's going to get whittled down to the point that it's not going to be able to do that anymore. Here's Skarmory. Here's Johnny. So let's land the Leech Seed and get a little bit more HP. Well, we won't this turn, of course. It has to wait till after the Skarmory attacks. But since it's going to go for Fly, go for Zapdos. And after this, based on what she's doing, she's going to switch to Steelix. I'll switch to Blaze. And then predict that switch into Corsola, go for Dragon Breath. At least her options for switching in are getting minimal, though. And a little bit more draining HP from Skarmory. So it's getting close to the point that I'm sure one Fire Punch will drop it from Blaze. Let's go for Double Team, try to avoid this incoming Fly attack. And is there anything else I can talk about? Because this is just repetitive, kind of silly stuff. Well, I'm not sure the order these are going to go up on the weekend, but if you haven't been watching, I'm uploading the Pokemon Omega Ruby Wi-Fi battle videos. Wait, so if you're going to switch to Steelix, I switch to Blaze. So I'm uploading the Unova Classic online competition videos, of course, and I haven't recorded them yet. I'm recording both this and yesterday's episode of Stadium 2 on Thursday night, so I don't yet know how I've done or how I'm doing in the Unova Classic, but hopefully better than I did in the previous competition of the Sinnoh Classic, because I got pretty much destroyed in that one. But in comes our Charizard as we go for the Dragon Breath, predicting, once again, the switch into Corsola. Let's see that Rock type. And as soon as we bring it down, we can go for some fire attacks on either of these things. Now he's got 50 HP left. How much does one Dragon Breath do? Because I know we're going to outspeed, even if we didn't already since it's paralyzed. Yep, one more Dragon Breath brings down the Corsola. Finally, she's losing options for switching. And what would they send in next? She would send in... Well, the Steelix has Rock Throw. I'm trying to think what I should go for. We know Zapdos can bring down the Skarmory eventually. So, Steelix is probably her best bet to send in here. Yes, alright. Now then, I know we're going to see a Rock Throw. Do I risk it all and go for Fire Blast? I think we do. Not super accurate, but it is the most powerful hit we have. Come on, Blaze. Yes! Alright, a one hit. One hit indeed. Oh, how impressive. You don't sound that enthused. I loved it. That was great. Alright, now let's go for the more accurate Fire Punch since Skarmory is low. Sending out Skarmory. Well, doesn't she sound so enthusiastic? You know, we helped her cure Amphi back in the lighthouse in Olivine City. She should. Well, I guess she shouldn't like losing to us, but she does, so she has to live with it. And after a long, drawn-out battle of mostly switching, that means we completed another gym leader today. 6 down, 2 left to go. Ice and Dragon are coming up next. But man, that was a long one. We are well over the half-hour mark for the episode. I hope you do as well in your next battle. Thank you, I really hope so too. But Ice is weak to Fire and Fighting. We have those options with Blaze and Machamp. So that is... What the... I don't remember this at all. Before you go any further, let's see how you'll fare against us, Team Rocket! So this is going to save for the next episode. I really did not remember that this happens. I'm excited now for the next episode, but feel free to leave a comment down below, folks. Let me know what you thought of today's battles, even that super long extended one, and what you might be looking forward to in the future as we continue into Pokemon Stadium 2, making a lot more headway this time than we did back in Stadium 1, at least as far as Gym Leader Castle goes. And feel free to check out the playlist that I have linked down in the description if you want to go back and check out some previous episodes of Stadium 2. With all that being said, Professor Chaz is finally signing off for the day, and I'll catch you next time.